Montalvo Broadcasting Network. Support MBN, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, and shop with us over at Montalvo Store. Go to ebay.com and search in the advanced search. Type in Montalvo Store. Now support Montalvo Broadcasting Network. We have a wide array of books on conspiracy, apparel, and much more. Support your favorite radio station, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, by visiting Montalvo Store on ebay.com.
He will call in the military. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. That's what President Trump is telling governors after days of violent protests and looting. The president making the announcement this evening as protesters gathered in Lafayette Park outside the White House.
Those who threaten innocent life and property will be arrested, detained, and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I want the organizers of this terror to be on notice that you will face severe criminal penalties and lengthy sentences in jail. This includes Antifa and others who are leading instigators of this violence.
The president then walked over to St. John's Episcopal Church, which was damaged during weekend riots. The bishop of the Episcopal Diocese of Washington sharply critical of the president for that visit, saying she was outraged by it and said he didn't pray while stopping at the church. The church is a landmark known for its regular visits from sitting presidents since the early 19th century. Despite curfews being put in place in several cities, the looters and rioters are back on the street. In New York City, there are reports the iconic Macy's has been looted and fires set inside, as well as several high-end stores on famed Fifth Avenue. This afternoon, George Floyd's brother Terrence called for calm.
In every case of police brutality, the same thing has been happening. Y'all protest, y'all destroy stuff, and if they don't move, you know why they don't move? Because it's not their stuff, it's our stuff. So they want us to destroy our stuff.
Terrence Floyd addressed the crowd in Minneapolis at the site of his brother's killing. The Minnesota medical examiner has classified George Floyd's death as a homicide. On Wall Street, the Dow added 91 points, the NASDAQ plus 62. The S&P gained 11 points. America is listening to Fox News.
The last few months have taught us what's important in life. It's also taught us what we need to eliminate or change. It's the same for business. What are the changes you need to make? Do you have a hairball of multiple software systems when you could streamline with one? All you need is NetSuite by Oracle, the world's #1 cloud business system. Finance, HR, inventory, e-commerce, everything you need, all in one place so you save time, money, and headaches. Whether you're doing $1 million or hundreds of millions in sales, NetSuite gives you visibility and control so you can manage every penny with precision. Join over 20,000 companies who trust NetSuite to go faster with confidence. NetSuite surveyed hundreds of business leaders and assembled a playbook of the top strategies they're using as America reopens for business.
Receive your free guide, 7 actions businesses need to take now, and schedule your free product tour at netsuite.com/Fox. Get your free guide and schedule your free product tour right now at netsuite.com/Fox. netsuite.com/Fox.
Head of the World Health Organization reacts after President Trump announces that the U.S. will pull its funding permanently.
World Health Organization's Director General, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, hailing the agency's long-standing links with the United States.
The U.S. government's and its people's contribution and generosity towards global health over many decades has been immense.
Tedros saying he hopes President Trump will rethink his decision to cut ties.
It is WHO's wish for this collaboration to continue.
He says he only learned of the U.S. withdrawal when President Trump announced it to the media on Friday. The president accusing the WHO of being biased towards China. In London, Simon Owen, Fox News.
Nearly 26,000 nursing home residents in the U.S. have died from COVID-19, according to a report for the nation's governors from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. A drug company testing a treatment for COVID-19 based on antibodies.
Eli Lilly is testing an experimental treatment for the coronavirus that was derived from a blood sample of an early U.S. survivor of the virus. Lilly also wants to see whether the drug could prevent the disease. The treatment is part of research to see if antibodies found in blood from those who have recovered can be used to counteract the virus. The drug doesn't actually contain the antibody, but researchers essentially cloned it to make the new therapy. Lilly is starting large-scale manufacturing, so if it works, it will be available. Ginny Cosola, Fox News.
4 of the country's biggest publishers suing the Digital Library Internet Archive, saying it has illegally offered more than 1 million works to the public, including Toni Morrison's Song of Solomon. The plaintiffs, which include Penguin Random House, Hachette Book Group, HarperCollins, and Wiley, are seeking a permanent injunction against the library and an undetermined amount of money for damages. I'm Lisa Becerra. This is Fox News.
The last few months have taught us what needs to change, especially in business. Why have a hairball of multiple software systems when all you need is NetSuite by Oracle, the world's #1 cloud business system? Receive your free guide right now at netsuite.com/Fox. That's netsuite.com/Fox.
Bruce Montalvo.
Continues to spread conspiracy theories.
Penchant for promoting bogus conspiracies as though they were fact.
Conspiracy theory.
This is CNN, a network of Turner Broadcasting System.
Bruce Montalvo is the only radio talk show host that's not controlled.
Please understand. Please, Michael.
Nigga, you just fucked with the wrong bull. Come here! You should have learned your place on the fucking basketball court. But you fucking monkeys never get the message. I'm gonna teach you a real lesson now, motherfucker. Put your fucking mouth on the curb. Put it on the curb right now! That's it. Now say goodnight.
You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show.
And just like that, it was gone. Who knew that the cure to the coronavirus was good old-fashioned racism? That's right, you're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. I don't know if it's the halftime show for the coronavirus or what, so just go grab a beer and tune in to the show. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show, broadcasting live at Spreaker.com, Spreaker.com/the Bruce Montalvo Show. You can join me in the chat room over at Spreaker.com/the Bruce Montalvo Show or call in to the show live. Number is 480-382-8451. That's 480-382-8451. You can call in and leave a message regarding riots or whatever. Maybe I'll take your call live. Whatever. Okay? There's a lot of psyoping trolls out there and provocateurs starting crap. So maybe I won't talk to any of you sons of bitches. Maybe you'll just hear what I have to say. Because after all, it is called the Bruce Montalvo Show. So just like that, you see crowds of looters and all sorts of undesirables and riffraff that Pink Floyd would call out in a concert, and somebody's giving them bricks. And that was in the spotlight. Do Brad, give him some bricks so he can make the wow. They're throwing bricks that literally, they're literally begging for tyranny. So just like that, coronavirus is gone. And the chat rooms are saying, now watch the COVID numbers increase. That's right. See, all this plays into the Illuminati's hands. They got a card game. And you see, they predicted all of this. The martial law, the pandemic. It's all in the freaking card games, man. And us hillbillies out here are just waiting for these rioters to come out here and riot in our rural areas, right? Us good old country folk. So what we're going to do is we're going to bait them. We're going to throw a TV in the yard, some TVs or some Nikes, some Adidas, just to bait them to come get some, you sons of bitches. Look, country folk can't wait. Woo! Come on, you sons of bitches. You step into my world. You step into a world of shit. Anyway, these people are nuttier than shit. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Maybe it's because you got a fucking face mask over your face. I mean, that's why you can't breathe. Everywhere you go, all the security guards right now, because it's like Black Monday. It's like, it's like Black Friday. It's like the experiment. They want every day to be like Black Friday. And today's Black Monday, the reopening. Oh, yeah. So you got security guards looking at you like they want some, starting fights. I had one trying to start a fight with me today. He's like trying to block off my exit. My car's parked right there. I walked right through him. And he's lucky I didn't kick his monkey ass all over the fucking sidewalk, but I ain't trying to catch a case. But if I do catch a case, these lawless sons of bitches will probably let me out because of coronavirus. They're letting everybody out of jail. So, they hook them, they book them, and then they let them go. You should see it in LA. They are targeting the mom and pop shops. The cops just standing there doing nothing. They're standing there with their dick in their hands, doing nothing. They are specifically targeting the mom and pop shops. Okay? Maybe some of these protesters are right when they say fuck the cops. But I'll tell you why they're not right. Because this is a PSYOP where the CIA, Black Lives Matter, they all work together. They spread this PSYOP worldwide. The psychological operation, this color revolution is just stupid idiots thinking they're ninjas now, walking around like they look like ninjas. The cops look like ninjas. The cops are doing UFC moves. They're attacking little squirrely little idiots that aren't connected to George Soros. It's like, George Soros gave Trump money. So they're all in on it. Okay? And you notice, oh my God, Ross or Macy's, all the big shots in retail is just a way for them to mass liquidate all their old inventory they had because of the lockdown. Montalvo Broadcasting Network. Support MBN, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, and shop with us over at Montalvo Store. Go to ebay.com and search in the advanced search. Type in Montalvo Store. Now support Montalvo Broadcasting Network. We have a wide array of books on conspiracy, apparel, and much more. Support your favorite radio station, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, by visiting Montalvo Store on eBay.com.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock, conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting-edge designs of jewelry today. Go to Etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, orgonite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy. Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one-of-a-kind, handmade by Bruce and Jaja. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there.
The stylish and hippest clothing around. Go to Poshmark.com. Poshmark.com at Anti-Culture. At Anti-Culture. The coolest, hippest apparel on the internet. Poshmark.com at Anti-Culture.
Hi, this is Jaja. Come shop with us at Poshmark.com/closet/anticulture. Sign up for Poshmark using our code ANTICULTURE. That way you can have $5 in your pocket when you join up and you can buy something from our store. We have mad stuff like upcycle things, Armani, Hurley, O'Neill. We upcycling all kinds of things like LL Bean. And plus we got our tie-dyes and just mad stuff. Just come check us out. Also you can sell your own stuff too using the Poshmark app. But sign in first using our code ANTICULTURE. And you can find us at Poshmark.com/closet/anticulture. Or when you're up in there, just at Anticulture us. And you can look under the people. Check you out. Peace.
With SRN News, I'm Ron DeRockstra. The sun is down in the East Coast and in the Central Time Zone, and now the protesters have kind of ramped it up a bit. The looters have come out in New York City, brazenly breaking into businesses and stealing merchandise. Governor Cuomo instituted an 11 p.m. curfew, but it doesn't appear to be bothering the crowd. In the Rose Garden this afternoon, President Trump was critical of governors and mayors around the country who, in many cases, have pulled police back, giving looters free rein. The president says he's not going to let this behavior continue.
We cannot allow the righteous cries and peaceful protesters to be drowned out by an angry mob. The biggest victims of the rioting are peace-loving citizens in our poorest communities. And as their president, I will fight to keep them safe.
In Minneapolis, George Floyd's brother, Terrence, made an emotional plea for peace at the site where his brother was pinned to the pavement by an officer who put his knee in the handcuffed black man's neck until he stopped breathing. Terrence Floyd implored his audience to switch it up and protest peacefully. Meanwhile, an autopsy commissioned for Floyd's family found that he died of asphyxiation from neck and back compression. That, according to family attorneys, that distinguishes it from the official autopsy, which said he died from the effects of being restrained along with underlying health problems and potential intoxicants in his system. Also at SRNnews.com, a Washington, D.C. area pastor says white Americans are wrong when they downplay police killings by blacks, stressing high levels of black-on-black violence.
They often say, well, you guys kill more of each other in Chicago on a weekend than die in a whole year. And that's not the point. No one should be.
Bishop Harry Jackson Jr. spoke with the Salem Radio Network. This is SRN News. Marriage and religion have a negative link.
The American Enterprise Institute has produced a new study that indicates it's not a coincidence that people are turning their backs on both marriage and religion. The AEI report concludes that while the decline of faith in the U.S. has several causes, quote, as a result of postponed marriages, more young adults form non-religious habits and fewer attend church. Less than 25% of Americans in their 20s have tied the knot. Michael Harrington, SRN News.
Churches across the country are improvising in an effort not to cancel cherished traditions because of the virus outbreak. 2 United Methodist congregations in Bismarck, North Dakota, handling confirmation in different ways. One postponed the ceremony until later in the summer. Another held the first part of the rite in a Zoom call with more than 70 participants. And Jewish families postponing bar and bat mitzvah ceremonies until later in the year, some celebrating in their backyards. This is SRN News. The Supreme Court's declining to revive a lawsuit by supporters of Bernie Sanders.
Sanders supporters sued the Democratic National Committee in 2016 over claims officials improperly tipped the scales for Hillary Clinton during the nominating process. The justices said they would not take up the lawsuit. As is usual, the court did not comment in turning away the case. The lawsuit was filed after leaked DNC emails suggested Democratic Party officials had favored Clinton over the Vermont senator during the primaries. John Scott reporting.
Louisville's police chief fired today after the mayor learned the officers involved in a shooting that killed a popular owner of a barbecue spot failed to activate body cameras during the chaotic scene. A huge group marched hours later to the spot in peaceful protest. The U.S. attorney said federal authorities will join state police in investigating the shooting. More details at srnnews.com. I'm Ron DeRockstra.